receive crowns based on the work that we've done for the Lord after we're saved and all that. And that we'll ultimately throw them at His feet. And so that got me to thinking, what kind of crowns do we get? What kind of crowns will we be receiving as rewards? And so that's what we'll take a look at here these next couple of Sundays. And so I was looking it up, and there's 5 heavenly crowns that we can receive. We have the imperishable crown, we have the crown of rejoicing, we have the crown of righteousness, the crown of glory, and the crown of life. So those are the 5 crowns that we can take a look at, and we'll dig into each one a little deeper. But first of all, let's talk about the word crown. The Greek word is Stephanos, and it means a badge of royalty, a prize in public games, or a symbol of honor. So it's a symbol of honor, a badge of royalty. It's a prize used in public games. And it was used during the ancient Greek games. It referred to the wreath of garland of leaves placed on a victor's head as an award for winning an athletic contest. I'm sure you guys have seen pictures of the leaves that they're talking about, and they use that as a symbol for winning an athletic event. And so that's what we're talking about. We're winning the event. So how do we win these crowns? Well, 1 Corinthians 9, 24 through 25 best defines how these crowns are awarded. And we see verse 24, that's where we'll start. It says, "Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain." So run the race. Run the race to win our prizes. That's how we do it. We run the race that we may obtain these crowns. Verse 25, "And every man that striveth for a mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible crown." So we see that here we have the first crown, the imperishable crown, the incorruptible crown. We see that. So we see that regular people run a race to win a crown that will perish. But we run a race to win an incorruptible crown. That's the race we're running. All things on this earth are subject to decay and will perish except for the almighty Twinkie. There we go. You guys got it. Now, all things on this earth are subject to decay and will perish. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything will perish on this earth. Rust and moth will get to it. This verse here tells us that people run a race to win a perishable crown. They run it to win a perishable award. But we should run our race to obtain a crown that cannot be destroyed by decay, that cannot be destroyed by moth, that cannot be destroyed by rust. We run a race to win that crown that cannot be destroyed nor decay. We store up treasures in heaven and not on earth, in Matthew 6:19. We see faithful endurance wins a heavenly crown, which is an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled and does not fade away, reserved in heaven for you. We see that in 1 Peter 1:4. We run and we have that faithful endurance. Faithful endurance. It takes endurance to run a race. We have all kinds of athletic events up where we live, 276. We'll see the bikers. They'll come and they'll be taking up the road and whatnot, and it takes endurance because where we live is pretty hilly, curvy, and all that. So it takes endurance for them to pedal and to keep going like that, and to have the endurance that they need. And so we have to have that faithful endurance to win a heavenly crown. Run the race. Run the race. Hi, keep running the race. Mom, keep running the race. You girls back there, keep running the race. Keep running the race. Have that faithful endurance. And you're running a marathon. Have that endurance. Run the race. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. No matter what this world throws at you, I know the world is just terrible at this time. Yep. The world is just in a world of hurt. We're in a world of hurt. But keep the faith. too cold.